Hello all, welcome to this session. In this session, I am going to answer one of the Java interview questions. That is, how to initialize an array list in Java. Let me answer. In order to initialize an array list in Java, there are two ways. First way is a normal way where you are going to use this add method of this array list predefined class in order to add or initialize the elements to this array list. The other way is a shortcut way where we don't need many lines. While creating the array list itself, we can pass those elements that you want to initialize to this array list. Okay, in the same line where you're creating the array list, you can specify. There are the two ways. These are the two ways. Let me practically demonstrate so that you will understand how to initialize an array list in Java in these two ways. For that, I'll switch to the Eclipse IDE and create a new class. I'll just name this class as some random name, say class K with main method. I'll show you the normal way of initializing the array list in Java. So I'll create an array list first of all. Array list, a list is equal to new array list. Like this, I'll create an object for this array list. Import this array list from java.util package. So here, provide the less than greater than symbols. Okay, to overcome that warning messages. And here, which type of objects that you want to initialize to this array list. Let's say integer type of objects. I'll just write the integer object-oriented wrapper class. Okay, I cannot write primitive data type here. So objects only can be assigned or initialized to this array list. So I have to specify integer. Here it is optional whether you want to provide integer or not. If you keep it blank also, it's fine. Now, if you want to initialize this array list with some elements or objects, I have to say, I have to use this object reference dot, I have to use add method. There's a method known as predefined method known as add method using which we can initialize this array list with objects or elements. I'll just write 9 here. First element got initialized to the array list. You can initialize this array list with any number of elements. For example, I'll take 3 elements for now. Okay. So this is the process of this one process of initializing this array list with these elements. Is there any other way to initialize? If you don't want to write this many number of lines, is there any other way? Yes. While creating the array list only, here you have to write arrays dot as list. Okay, arrays dot as list you have to say. And inside the circular brackets of as list, you provide the values 957 that you want. This 957 will be initialized to this array list. So you don't have to write this many lines anymore. Okay. In the same line where you are creating the array list, this is shortcut way of initializing the array list. Okay, in Java. Normal way is by using this add method, and the shortcut way is by, in the same creation statement itself, array list object creation statement itself, or array list creation statement itself, you can pass this. To this array list constructor, you have to pass this list written by this as list method. Arrays is a predefined class in Java, and it has a lot of static methods, predefined static methods. One such kind of static method is as list. Using the as list predefined static method of arrays class, okay, we have to pass the elements or objects that you want to initialize to this array list. Okay, by doing this, we can initialize this array list in a shortcut way. Otherwise, if you don't initialize using this shortcut way, you have to use this add method as I showed you to initialize. Okay, so these are the two ways of initializing an array list in Java. So with practical demonstration, I've answered this question for you. So that's all for this session. Thank you. Bye bye.